So Bitcoin is hitting some crazy all-time highs. That means the crypto market is set to go on a bull run, as many people are starting to talk about this. I've been following crypto for the past 2 or 3 years now, and I've been waiting for this moment. So in this video, I'm going to break down some of the coins that I see that I'm going to probably be investing in just based on technical analysis and the fact that crypto is looking like it's going to go on a next bull run. So if you like this content, you want to see more of this, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Let's jump right in. So on the chart right here, I have Render. Render, I actually just discovered this not too long ago. As I said, I've been following crypto for the past 2 or 3 years, but I've kind of taken a break as crypto has been a little bit in a bear market, but there's some new coins on the block and Render is one of them. So just looking at technical analysis, I see that this is forming a very nice expanding diagonal. This also comes from Elliott Wave. I like to use Elliott Wave for my technical analysis. And right here, you see a very clear, what looks to be a 5-wave expanding diagonal. Now, typically for an expanding diagonal, we're going to have, as you can see here on the chart, a wave 1, putting it in right here, dropping down for a wave 2, up for a wave 3, down for a wave 4, and then soon, and it looks like we're getting started on a wave 5. So when it comes to technical analysis in Elliott Wave, some of the rules that we're looking at is that in this period of this wave going and expanding, each wave is getting longer and longer. So wave 1 is this distance. So that means wave 3 will be longer than that. When it comes to wave 2, wave 4 will be longer than wave 2. Let me say that again. So in an expanding diagonal, wave 5 will probably be the largest wave. It will be larger than wave 3, and wave 3 will be larger than wave 1. Also, wave 4, which is the corrective wave, you see we kind of had a downtrend right here. That is going to be larger than the wave 2 downtrend. And so all of those rules are playing out right now, as you can see on the chart. And what we can look ahead at is this wave 5 to be larger than wave 3. And this is on a logarithmic chart. So even though the waves are still longer, wave 5 is going to be way longer than wave 3, and wave 3 is longer than wave 1. It's exponentially larger because we're on a logarithmic chart. So if I just untoggle that, you can see how the chart looks a lot different. And you can also tell that wave 3 is exponentially larger than wave 1. And we would expect wave 5 to be exponentially larger than wave 3. Looking on a logarithmic chart helps to kind of see some of the moves in a little bit better aspect ratio, or whatever you want to call it, but just it's easier to see some of the moves, and a lot of the technical analysis and patterns end up playing out on the logarithmic chart, especially when it comes to crypto, when we get these crazy high run-ups. So I'm looking at wave 5 right here. Wave 5, something to the effect of it going up to maybe touch this upper trend line. That's one of the things that we also got here. We had a wave 1 create a high, a wave 3 create a high, the bottom of wave 2 created a low, and we look like we just put in a low on wave 4. Oh, by the way, this is on the weekly time frame. And these trend lines are really important because it creates that container for price, and because it's expanding, that's what makes it an expanding diagonal. We have wave 1, 2, 3, it's expanding the range. Wave 4 is expanding the range. Wave 5, it's expanding the range. And so we would expect wave 5 at some point to probably hit this trend line right here. Now, we don't know when it's going to hit, or how quickly, or how much it's going to hit, but that's what I'm looking for. And again, this is This is all for entertainment purposes. I'm just sharing what I'm doing, what I'm noticing on the charts here, but this is not financial advice. So make sure you do your own research and analysis before you make investment decisions. What I can tell you is that this chart looks almost like textbook. I mean, there's a lot of things going for it. Not only do we have the expanding diagonal pattern, which comes from Elliott Wave, a 5-wave structure, we have the trend lines that are setting, and we have the points where prices come and touch those trend lines. Also, on this wave 4 right here, we have an engulfing candle. Let me actually zoom in right here so you can see that. We have an engulfing candle right here. So we had 2 red candles down, and then we had this larger green candle which came and closed above the open of this higher, the range of these 2 red candles. And that's typically a bullish sign. When you get a bullish engulfing candle, meaning the green candle totally, the body of the green candle totally passes the entire previous candle, this red candle. So it got engulfed in this green candle. That's a really good bullish sign. And a lot of times it's not always, but in many cases, when you see that bullish engulfing candle, that means it's a sign of a reversal and a continuation of a new trend, a new bullish trend. And I've seen in crypto, as I mentioned, going back a couple of years now, when you see that bullish engulfing candle at a place where it looks like it's going to reverse or where it's at the end of a downtrend, that's a good sign, and it really could lead to some really big gains in the bullish direction. So when you put all of these things together, as well as some other things, I guess I'll go ahead and mention that. But on downtrends, when you see price coming down, like you see here, you want to also take a look at volume. If volume is declining, that means there's not a lot of sellers pushing the price down. It's more profit taking. And so if there's not a big push of sellers pushing the price down, that just means that it's consolidating. Price is consolidating and waiting for buyers to step back in. And so that's actually a very bullish sign. And because markets move in waves, they don't always go up at the same time all the time. They move in waves, hence the name Elliott Wave Theory. But you've got this downtrend, this retracement that's happening, and volume is decreasing while it's doing that. That's also a good sign because sellers aren't pushing the price down aggressively. It's more so just easing off, as if you were to have your foot on the gas in the car, on the accelerator, and then you just let off the gas. You're not really braking. You're not aggressively trying to stop. But when you let off the gas, friction and gravity is going to slow your car down. And so that's kind of what's happening here. But then once we get buyers to step back in the form of this engulfing candle, then that's a great sign that we could possibly see a large uptick, a big move to the upside. And that's what I'm looking at. Also, one other thing that I look for when it comes to evaluating these waves is the Fibonacci retracement. And I always like to do this on my charts. And one aspect or one characteristic of a wave 4 retracing is typically it retraces back to either the 0.382 Fibonacci level, which is right here, or the 0.5 Fibonacci level. That's the most common. It can retrace back to the 0.236 up here, but it's less common. So I'm seeing on this chart, the bottom of wave 3, which is down here, and you would draw it to the top of wave 3. This creates this range of wave 3. And now we're measuring the retracement of wave 4, and it's coming directly to the 0.5 retracement level. That is like, again, textbook. So I'm looking at this, and you're putting all of the stuff together from the Fibonacci retracement, the trend lines, the expanding diagonal, to the volume, according to price, the bullish engulfing candle. There's a lot of compelling reasons and plenty more that I'm sure a lot of other people could come up with, but a lot of reasons why this is a bullish crypto, a bullish coin. And so I'm looking to enter this trade basically right where it is. I mean, I want to jump right in because who knows if this is going to continue to go up aggressively. And so I'm going to be making a buy order as soon as I get off of this video for render. And again, make sure you do your own research and come up with your own analysis, and don't just blindly follow me or anybody else on the internet. But I'm just explaining you my thought process of why I'm entering this trade. So if you like this content, if you like these breakdowns of technical analysis, and you want to see more of the crypto coins that I'm looking to get into, mostly based off of technical analysis, but also some of the fundamentals, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and check out this video right here. Hope you like it.